Morning everyone, let me introduce myself. My name is Alaska. I'm from English Language Education Study Program. In this video, I will read a text. Number 1. Organic refers to the way farmers grow and process their produce. Fruits, vegetables, dairy products, and meat are often grown and processed this way. These are often more expensive than inorganic products and spoil easily. Unlike conventional or inorganic farmers, organic farmers use natural fertilizer and method to reduce pests and disease. Organic farmers do not give antibiotics or growth hormones to animals like conventional farmers. In addition, organic farmers do not use medication to prevent disease in animals. While conventional farmers keep limited space to their animals indoor, organic farmers allow their animals to access the outdoor. Number 2. Most people think of a person lying on the couch reflecting on memories to a doctor when they think of psychology. In fact, psychology is the scientific study of the mind and behavior. Although psychology was studied as a philosophical subject in ancient civilization, it began to be studied experimentally in 19th century Germany. German physician Wilhelm Wundt established the first psychology laboratory in 1879. It was Sigmund Freud, the Austrian physician, who made psychology widely popular. However, psychology is more complex than that and includes many branches. Biological psychology is focused on the study of the biological reason for human or animal action. Similarly, clinical psychology is concerned with the treatment of disease or problem of the mind, while cognitive psychology is about the mental process or thoughts. Behavioral psychology is mostly about the study of behavior. Another interesting branch of psychology is the comparative one. It is mostly limited to the study of animal behavior and mental life. Development psychology seeks to understand how people change their behavior as they age. Another important branch is social psychology as a study human beings in social situations. There are many branches of psychology that study specific fields, sex and sport, industrial and educational psychology. Researchers have spent a lot of time studying the mind and behavior of people and animals. Number 3. An ascetic is a person who devotes his or her life to spiritual or religious goals. An ascetic does this by living an extremely simple life. For example, an ascetic will deny him or herself normal pleasure of life, what most people cannot live without, like the internet or television. The ascetics give up easily. In the context of religions, monks and sages live the life of an ascetic. They do so in order to have a stronger connection with their God. Exodus believed that the mind and body need to change through control. They exercise control of bodily action, speech, and talk. Although some might view exodism as negative, those who practice it find peace in it. In addition, having a control of one's senses gives a person satisfaction. Exodus experience a greater peace of mind than the average people. Number 4. Donuts and bagels are popular choices for breakfast in America. However, they differ not only in calorie content or the process of making them, but also in their history. The bagels was first invented in Krakow, Poland as an alternative to public lean bread designed for land. Bagel became a step of the Polish diet in the 16th and 17th centuries. Bagels became so popular in Poland that they were used as gifts for women during childbirth. Mothers used them as teething rings, a popular practice to date. Many Jewish families will make bagels on Saturday evenings so they could rest the next day. There are many accounts of how the word bagels originate. One of them is that the word comes from the Yiddish bagel. When bagels made their way to Russia, where they were known as babliki, they were sold on string like many ring-shaped objects. Bablikis supposedly brought good luck. They were brought to the United States by Jewish immigrants from Eastern Europe. A successful business developed in New York City. The bagels only come to be widely used all over America in the last quarter of the 20th century. A Canadian-born astronaut, Gregory Semitov, even took a bed of bagels into space in 2008. The history of donuts is a little unusual. It is believed that a cow in colonial times kicked over a pot of oil onto a mixture of pastry. This was a tasty mistake as it helped people develop donuts. Prior to the Revolutionary War, these were known as oil cakes, Dutch for oil cakes. This was a time when Manhattan was under control of the Dutch. During the First World War, donuts were the symbol of home for the soldiers in France. Female Salvation Army workers who took these treats to the homesick soldiers were known as Donut Girl, the boy who waited eagerly for the donuts were known as Dog's Boy. After World War I ended, Adolf Levit, a Russian refugee, invented the first donut machine in 1920 in New York City. While donuts were declared the hit food of the century in 1933, Chicago warfare, they continue to be a favorite treat for Americans. Once again, as America's soldiers took in World War II, donuts, dollies who replaced Donuts girl brought the soldier donuts. Today it is the favorite food of Barack Obama, the 44th President of the US. Number 5. Nationalism refers to the feelings or devotion and loyalty to one's own nation. It reflects the national spirit. One may understand it as a form of patriotism when a country and its people express a desire for the progress or independence of their country. They show nationalism. Often nationalism is reflected in the principle and action of a nation. For example, the people of a country may be mostly concerned with its benefits. Sometimes they seem to neglect how their action may affect other nation. If taken to an extreme degree, nationalism can have negative results. During World War II, Germany's extreme nationalism had many negative results. Under Hitler's leadership, the German nationalists exterminated millions of people. It was the belief that those people did not fit into the idea of a superior German race. Nationalism is also the idea of a country based on its art, history, and ambition. The folk stories, idioms, songs, and beloved books of a nation show outsider a picture of it. Thus, the idea of country based on the people love for it reflects nationalism.